Hello children, this is your grade 4 English prose class. Lesson 2, skipping shoes reading class. We have already seen the story on last class. Now it is time for reading. If you have your textbook with you, please open the textbook and keep your index finger below each and every word and follow me, or else just see what I am saying. Okay? The skipping shoes. Once there was a girl named Kitty. She did not want to do what people asked her to. Instead, she grumbled. Grumbled means complained. I won't and I can't. One day, she was given a pair of shiny new shoes, and barely had Kitty put them on when her mother called. Barely means she just put on a barefoot without any socks. Okay? Mother called, Kitty, run and tell the cook to make a pie for dinner. I don't want to, whined Kitty, crying and shouting. That is whined. Okay, as usual. But the shoes gave one jump and swept her downstairs. Okay, swept her downstairs. Just rushing. That is meant by swept. Okay, breathless, she gave the message and stared at the shoes. Their bright buttons seemed to wink at her. Just then, her father said, Kitty, go to the post office before school and get my letters. I can't, started Kitty, but away went the shoes, trotting quickly. Okay, taking a quickly, moving quickly is running fast is actually trotting. All the street, trotting quickly down the street. I will take these horrid shoes off as soon as I get home, said Kitty to herself. As she took the letters, soon she came to a bridge where she wanted to stop and watch a boat, forgetting schools and forgetting letters. Okay, but the shoes went on walking, although Kitty held on the railing as hard as she could. See, she's trying to catch one rail and then stop. She wants to go to home, but she couldn't. Finally, she gave up and found herself walking home swiftly. Okay, back home, Kitty found that as she tried, the shoes just wouldn't come off. Okay, time for school, called Mama from upstairs. What did Kitty do? Kitty tried to pull off the shoes, but she couldn't. Okay, just then Mama said, time for school. Before she could say I wore the magic shoes, whisked her off to the school. At the break time, a girl knocked down the house of corn cobs she had built and made her angry. See, she had built a corn cobs. A girl came and knocked down. Now, I will kick yours down, Dolly. Angrily, who replied? Kitty replied. Up went her foot, but it didn't come down. It stayed in the air as if she were going to dance. The children laughed and finally she said to Dolly, never mind, I will forgive you. Then the foot went down and the Kitty understood how the shoes worked. They were cooperative when she was kind and good, but stubborn when she wanted to be naughty. To check this, when one of the boys' ball bounced over the edge is a grasses. Okay, she said kindly, perhaps I can get it for you, Willie. The shoes lightly lifted her over the high edge. How could you do it? Cried the surprised boys. See, she jumped from this edge to that side. Okay, Kitty laughed and began to dance. pleased that there was a good side to the shoes after all. So, twirled and twisted with pretty air bounds, her feet bewitched. The girls were charmed and tried to imitate, but no one could. See, the girls tried to imitate her, but no one could. Why alone Kitty can? Because she is wearing this magical shoes. She danced till the bell rang. When Kitty reached home, her sister said, "Run and pick some strawberries for lunch." "I am too tired," said Kitty, but the shoes landed her in the middle of the strawberry bed with one jump. Once the dish was filled, Kitty wanted to stay and have a few strawberries, but she was zipped away into the dining room. Okay, it's delightful to have a quick errand, girl, said her mother. Will you carry a few bundles to some poor people later? See, her mother said her to carry few bundles to the poor people. Must I? Said Kitty, while the shoes tapped under the table, reminding her that she must, whether she liked or not. She said, "I would be kind, but you may do as you choose," replied Mama. Okay, it would be kind, she said. Kitty said, okay. Kitty sat very still. She was deciding whether she could go pleasantly or be whisked away against her will. She finally said cheerfully, "I will go, Mama, and later may I come back through the fairyland?" She asked her mama, "May I come back through the fairyland?" Fairyland is the place where tall ferns grow in the forest. Okay? Permission was happily granted, and Kitty trotted away with a basket in one hand, a bundle in the other. Once she had given the sick baby some clothes, the lame girl some books, and the old women some money. She felt very happy. People always do when they do kind things. Okay, they felt very happy. When we do any kind things to other people, we feel very happy, isn't it? Similarly, Kitty also feels very happy. Kitty soon reached the fairyland, which was filled with wild flowers. Kitty wished to rest her aching feet, and immediately a foot folded under her, and she sat on a cushion of mosses. Okay, what is this? The thick grass. Okay, then with a thud, a large black cricket landed beside her, staring at her curiously. "Hello! Are you related to my cousin Grasshopper? You look such long, keeps just like him. You just look like him with your leaps." Leaps means what? Just jumping like this. Okay? Croaked the cricket. "I am not a grasshopper, but I have a magic shoes today," answered Kitty, surprised that she understood what cricket said. Okay? "Oh, it's Midsummer's Day, and the fairies play pranks today," she said. "Magic will stay until sunset, and then the fun will be over. Because of the shoes, you can understand me and all those squirrels, frogs, and butterflies." This cricket told her that you can understand me, frogs, butterfly because of this magical shoes. Sure enough, Kitty heard all sorts of voices singing and laughing, and she understood every word. She talked and played with the squirrels and butterflies until tea time. Just as the clock struck 4, away went the shoes over the pool, the hill, the road, till Kitty reached home. Okay, till Kitty reached home. The sun will set soon. I must skip while I can. Okay, thought Kitty once tea was done. She said, before this shoes goes, I must skip. She waltzed around the lawn so pretty that her mother exclaimed, shall we go to the dancing school? Okay. Kitty skipped on, hopping to learn some graceful steps before the day was done. Finally, her mother called, stop now, dear, and run up to bed. A few minutes more, began Kitty. As usual, she said, few minutes more, Mama. But off like a flash into the bed. She was off into a flash into the bedroom. Soon the sun was gone. The shoes became common ones, for midsummer's day was over. Kitty never forgot the lesson she learned. She runs errands willingly, remembered the pretty steps, and often thought of the interesting creatures in fairyland. Whenever she was allowed to play with them, she hurried away quickly as if she still wore the magic skipping shoes. It has become a quality for her to help mother and other peoples to be kind also. Okay, with this reading session is over. Next meet you in the note activity class for the skipping shoes. Thank you.